Without further ado, I am so excited to talk to Director Charon Hines of the DC Department of Aging and Community Living. Okay, so I'm hearing a little bit of a an echo. So apologies, folks. I think when I'm talking to you, you might want to mute and then just go off of mute, and that might work. Yep, that was it. Look, guys, also, for those who've been rocking with us on Win TV for a while, we are trying out a new platform, and it's been great to us, but we're still learning a few new things. So please bear with us as we're trying this new platform out. But with again, Director Charon Hines. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being with us today. I know it is a busy time, particularly this May with Older Americans Month. So before we even get into the nitty gritty, how are you doing?
Well, good afternoon, Misha, and thank you and the Washington Informer family for an opportunity to talk about living boldly with the Department of Aging and Community Living. As you alluded, May is a busy month. We just concluded our budget oversight hearing for Mayor Bowser's FY27 budget, Grow DC. But the month of May nationally is known as Older Americans Month. And this year's theme for 2026 is Champion Your Health. And we kicked off last Friday. It's hard to believe it's been a whole week that we kicked off on May 1st with our Older and Bolder Walk. It was a roll, stroll, walk, and run event where we saw up to 100 seniors come out. I'd like to give a huge kudos to DACL's External Affairs and Communications team. We affectionately call them EAC for the vision and the outreach and engagement, where we saw seniors from all across all 8 wards come out and participate in this walk that kicked off Older Americans Month. And our oldest participant, 90 years young. And so he did a jog, so he did a stroll and a bit of a walk. And everyone received a medal. It was a great day. We had exhibits from our senior service network partners, ranging from our lead agencies to the villages to some of our sister agencies across government.
Oh my goodness. I have to say, Director Charon Hines, I don't know when you've been sleeping, because that sounds like even just the kickoff was an incredibly busy but exciting and inspirational day. Oh my goodness. Please send the Informer pictures of that if you can. We'd love to highlight that.
Will do, will do.
Please. Now, I know again, last week started off a month long of programming, but you all are busy year long. Tell us some of the critical services that you offer with the Department of Aging and Community Living.
Thank you for that question, Misha. So, for new listeners, newly turned 60-year-old Washington, D.C. residents, give us a call at 202-724-5626. Department of Aging, we provide programs and services to our DC residents age 60 and above, their caregivers, and residents 18 to 59 with physical disabilities. When I think about some of our core services that I will plug shamelessly, that in the proposed FY27 budget from Mayor Bowser, we are maintaining our funding levels for our core support services and programs. So we're very appreciative and grateful of that investment. And so we have a nutrition program. With our nutrition program, we have over 40 community dining sites across all 8 wards of the district. In addition, we have 6 standalone senior wellness centers that also serve as community dining sites. But in addition, they focus on reducing social isolation through their programming, whether it's health, wellness, fitness, whether it is a friendly game of bingo, whether it is a line dance class, it could be a nutrition demonstration from our registered dietitians and or partners. We also focus in on social engagement, and so there field trips, opportunities for the seniors to travel across DC and just a little bit over the line in gorgeous Prince George's County, were they opportunities to go to movies, go to different arts and cultural events, do a little shopping. And as I think about shopping, that also ties back into several other nutrition programs that we have within our chief program officer cluster. And so seniors who are not able, who may be experiencing isolation, may have some mobility challenges, are not able to travel to our senior wellness centers, we do have a home delivered meals program. And we're excited to share that we've seen a slight reduction in the number of participants, and that can be attributed to becoming healthier and stronger, and therefore being able to come to one of the community dining sites to participate. Coupled with increasing social engagement and reducing social isolation. I think about we have a transportation program that's very successful called the Connector Card. And with the Connector Card, depending on your income level, you are eligible for up to $100 on a gift card, so to speak, that you can use to travel to a hair appointment. It could be to attend your faith-based institution. It could be to meet up with family or friends, but giving you another opportunity to extend your independence and not have to rely on someone coming to pick you up, but giving you, the senior, the autonomy to schedule your transportation. And seniors have been very pleased. It's one of our most popular programs. The last program that I would feature is standing on one of the pillars that Mayor Bowser, it's one of her signature programs, Safe at Home. She is a strong proponent as a caregiver to older parents, her mother now, and seniors want to age in place in the communities that they've built and love. And so the Safe at Home program gives an opportunity for an occupational therapist to come in and do an assessment to see what home adaptations can be provided to reduce falls risk and allow seniors to continue to age in place at home. That one is a very popular program. And again, we just want to thank Mayor Bowser for keeping us whole in FY27 around that signature program as well.
That is such great information and such a wealth of resources, Director Charon. Really, it's exciting to know there's so much available for district residents. And as we are preparing our special edition next week on it's actually it's our health special edition, so we're highlighting mental health, but particularly how it affects older Americans. These programs is exactly what I'm, as I'm hearing people's stories and experiences, I'm saying, and the district has it all for you. The district has everything to sort of combat loneliness, isolation, and some of these challenges. But one thing that we know that everybody's trying to tap into is some financial resources right now. It's a hard time. We see rising prices due to a lot happening in the world. But then also, there are concerns about medicine that we're seeing some of our older Americans expressing, particularly with potential policy changes. What are some of the healthcare resources and financial resources other than this card that sounds phenomenal? I can't wait to tell some of the aging folks in my life about this in DC to ensure that they tap into that. But what are some of these other ways that folks can kind of combat this time and ensure that they stay afloat?
Another one of DACL's transportation programs is the Senior Med Express transportation program. And that program is specifically designed for seniors who need transportation to medical appointments, to the pharmacy to pick up their prescriptions. If they have any type of treatments, whether that's a cancer treatment, radiation treatment, dialysis treatment, it is a cost free program. So let me reemphasize that for listeners is that all of our DACL programs and services are free. There are income eligibility guidelines, but all of our programs are free. Another program that will be helpful for listeners when I think about our health space in addressing rising costs to prescriptions or how to navigate various insurance plans and changes that may be on the horizon. We at DACL have a state health insurance program, which is universal across the 50 states. And as we always talk about, we hope to become the 51st state in the near future. But our SHIP program is also another resource where seniors can call to answer and address questions about their insurance programs and also to find out benefits and as I kind of think of like amenities and services for that they can receive through their health insurance programs. And if you want to, I'll plug in again our number for DACL 202 5626. We want to be seniors one stop shop when it comes to accessing and navigating district government agencies and finding out how we can serve you better.
I am so thankful you shared that. I might actually be squeezing some of that information again into some of the pieces I've edited. So thank you so much, Sharon. Anything else that folks need to know to tap into about DACL and the great programming offered, particularly as now that you know what's ahead with your fiscal year 27 budget?
I just really like to, take this opportunity to thank the DACL partnership arms, and that would be our over, 40 grantees that comprise our senior service network. Because without them, we would not be able to implement and execute the numerous and successful and soon to be award winning programs that we have within the Department of Aging and Community Living. One additional program I would like to highlight for seniors who are listening, family members, and overall DC residents who are 60 and above that say, you know, I'd like to be able to go in the community and talk about these programs. I may be a recipient of one of these programs or a family member. We have a DACL Senior Ambassador Program, and these are trained residents that provide information about our programs and services. Ambassadors receive their DACL Senior Ambassador Messenger bag. It's their toolkit, and so they're in uniform. They have a embossed polo shirt, and so they're on official business when they're in the communities and they're tabling and sharing that information with other seniors. So their message connectors for us, and they're an extension of our DACL family. We have training in multiple languages, and I'd like to acknowledge Sharon Wise, who many of the Washington and former family of listeners are familiar with. She has been very instrumental in expanding the vision because I tasked the team with, increasing the number of DACL senior ambassadors to get that word out. Because in addition to seeing us as the team of DACL, when you see a DACL senior ambassador, that's an additional resource to have a one-on-one conversation about their questions they may have regarding any challenges or successes that they're going through.
I mean, again, I'm not positive exactly when y'all at DACL are getting some rest, but I know that you're doing great work. And so we know that we are thankful for that. Director Charon Hines, oh my goodness, you are such a treat to us. We thank you so much for always keeping the Informer up to date on what DACL is up to. And we thank you again for your commitment to district residents. And please come back to Win TV and share more of the good news that we can use.
Thank you so much, Misha, for this opportunity via Denise Rolark Barnes, and congratulations on all of the kudos. DACL also supports the Washington Informer. I have a monthly column, Living Boldly column, that appears in the Washington Informer. And we're just proud of this partnership and knowing that the Washington Informer has been a DC publication and literary icon since 1964. And I give those kudos as a third generation Washingtonian and understand the importance of a Black media company. Being able to share important information and updates and announcements, and to keep residents connected to all of the wonderful things that happen in the nation's capital.
And we just thank you for that. Y'all, I promise you we didn't pay director Charon Hines to say that. She just said those good things. No, we thank you so much. And oh, your column is beloved. I have to shout it out. And so even if you all are saying, "Hey, we haven't seen it in the paper, and let me catch up," they're all online. Just go on WashingtonInformer.com, put in Charon Hines, and you'll see all of the pieces. So keep a pulse on all things DACL using the website, of course, as well as WashingtonInformer.com, and we will again share the news you can use. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much, Director Sharon Himes. We so appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Misha. And happy Mother's Day to everyone, remembering their mother, honoring their mother, and celebrating their mother.
Yes, thank you, and same to you.
Where do you